Honorable Minister, if you look up at that gallery there, all these people seated there are victims of crime living in the Cape Flats. Neglected, marginalized, left to suffer only because they are not rich, not famous, and not privileged. Most of them have lost their loved ones. We have the Sober family there who lost their father. We have Siobhan Cupido who lost a father who was a police officer sergeant murdered. We have 6 other murders in the last 3 weeks in Hines Park alone. There are allegations, and the Community Policing Forum chairperson will tell you, allegations of corruption, collusion, including with political parties, with drug addicts, with gangsterism in the area. Now, lots of these people have made inquiries, and despite all the inquiries, they are enjoying no privilege, they're enjoying no satisfaction whatsoever. Now, Honorable Chairperson, Deputy Speaker, and Honorable Minister, Constitution talks about freedom. The most freedom that these people enjoyed is the last 2 hours that they're in Parliament. They don't know what is freedom. They don't know what is safe. They don't know what is secure environment, Honorable Minister.
Deputy Speaker,
what are we going to do? What are we going to do to create that environment so they can live, so that they can live in a safe environment and be treated equally to everyone else?
Deputy Speaker, according to Rule 1136, a member can only ask a follow-up question for a period of 1 minute. And I'd like you to enforce that rule,
Honourable
please.
Member, I'm looking. You just interrupted. The clock is in front of us. There's a clock here. I don't control the clock here. You are disrupting a member unnecessarily here. There's a clock here, and I'm looking at the clock. I don't need you to tell me what time it is. Take a seat, Honourable Member. You've asked your question. Honourable Minister.
No, thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. Sir. I think it's a very crucial question. The question of how do we go about creating safe and secure environments where we live as ordinary citizens. For starters, I think the starting point would be that around the specific issues that you have just raised, which of course you'll appreciate, it's the first time I hear that there have been specific sort of incidences and grievances that do need to be addressed. I would really appreciate if those could also be brought to our attention so that we're able to begin to address them, at least at our level. That's one thing. The second thing is that we have got to mobilize quite an integrated effort right across the social spectrum. First and foremost is the question of the provision of policing infrastructure, which is quite an issue. For instance, the issue of police stations, mobile and or otherwise. We are prioritizing Western Cape, for an example, for about 6 mobile police stations in the next few months and so on. But the second thing related to that is also the question of social and community work in terms of the creation of necessary structures that have got to be blended and work together collaboratively with law enforcement agencies to look at these questions that are raising around the question of the creation of safe and secure environments. So thank you very much, sir.